Well. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Another beautiful morning to get after it. Had a bit of a late start today. Was very tired, to say the least. Was up late working on Forrest. A little bit here, still got that open. But let's do some trading. Here today. Let's do some trading. All right. So, nice uptrend coming off here, market open. Naked POC, prior session right here. We've got the prior session value area low, 25,560. Also right here, Paolo, what's up? Good morning. Let's go to take this link and put it into the Discord. Cool. Naked POC right there. We've also got this big imbalance. So let's see what we do here. We will want to look for a liquidity grab here. We have tomorrow and is it Friday? There's no tier 1 data today. Yeah, tomorrow is no data. Do they change the schedule? Huh. Interesting. The tier 1 events that were scheduled this week got moved or removed. So no CPI or PPI, which is really weird. It's very, very weird. The government is not reporting on the data, which is not good for the data. Yeah, so I go on a whole rant about that, but Trump and his administration are doing some weird stuff, not reporting the data. What's up? Yeah, you're fine. What's up? What time? She could come tomorrow at 9 or. Oh, that's back to back. Yeah. Could she do Studio B? Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. No, just 9. I mean, Studio B is free until 11:30 tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Thank you. And I need like a coffee badly. No. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. All right, guys. Just some business stuff. Business stuff going down. JC Trades, what's up? SMK probably, what's up? So, See what happens. We test this naked POC. The tier 1 data events got moved. Last Friday, waiting for you in Discord. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I got busy, man. Running a company. But there's an easier way to enter the competitions now, the giveaways, I should say. And you can just sign up at this link that I'm about to share. Hold on. It's coming. All right, so to sign up for the giveaways, all you have to do now is enter your information in that app, and it'll be automatic. You'll be signed up for every giveaway forever if you enter your information there. Now, if we flip our charts upside down, it's not really a W pattern. We do have this imbalance, this gap below us, right? If it really wanted to come off, we could come for this gap, traverse the rest of this node. I could see that happening. Garrett, good morning. I need some music. Dude, why is everything open on my main monitor? Very, very silly. Just tested that naked POC. We did have this top wick on the 4 hour. Clean up some of these levels. We haven't hit either of the targets that I mentioned before yet on NQ. Yes, already cracked that previous high I was talking about. And then some, actually. Traverse this other node. We're inside this node here. Came up, traversed it, ran out of participation. We're ranging in here. There is a naked POC on ES down here as well, 4 hour chart. So yeah, we could see quite a bit of range today. But we'll see. First stop, value area low, price session VAL. Let's see if we find support there. Otherwise, this will probably come for this gap lower. Mr. S, good morning. Good morning. Who else we got in the chat here? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm very tired today. Woke up late. A long week. Oh my goodness, brother. Good morning, AB. How's the building project? Oh, it's coming along. I mean, it's open now. We're open for business. You're open for business. Yo, I don't know what this music is that's playing, but holy smokes, that's not it. Naked POC below us on ES is quite a bit lower. We are traversing this. Let me get this node back up here. This node here, and that is the prior VAL retest on NQ. So prior VAL retest is a common place for us to find support in our uptrend. See if this holds. If not, again, probably just go right for that gap today. Otherwise, we will range higher. I'm going to have to reassess what I think for the week because they removed those tier 1 events. That is, it's really weird, guys, straight up. It's not a good sign. I mean, the current administration is, if I'm honest, you know, full of shit and doing a lot of weird stuff, but we'll see what happens. Typically don't hide numbers unless you're afraid of the numbers. Did spend a couple grand last night on a new camera. So I'm using a Sony a7 IV right now. But I bought a FX30. Some other new toys, expanding the arsenal. I already have like 40 or so cameras. I mean, just in the studio business, we have a lot of cameras. We probably have more than that. We have a lot of gear. But gotta have my own gear arsenal. All right, so this 4 hour, notice that there was this top wick. So 2 a.m. candle, top wick green, a little bit of weakness. We swept this high. We did sweep the November 6th high as well. P-shaped VP. POC is still higher. They need to build value down here for this to go lower. I mean, unless it's just going to crash. But this should get sucked up unless they keep building value lower. ES's VP is less skewed. It's a little flatter in here. Okay, so it's built some value there. It is bottom wicking right now. But it's holding below value area low on NQ. So realistically, guys, stimmy check should help pump the numbers. Well, you don't need a stimmy check unless something bad's happening. You don't need to stimulate what's alive. It's literally just our own money. It's the funny thing about it. Tariffs are just taxes that we paid. And then that money's going to someone's pockets, and they're like, you know what? Here's 1% of your own money back. Sorry for the inflation. It's not good. Not good. Coming lower, holding below VAL. Someone's calling me. Let's see. Sorry, I just got a meeting request Tuesday. Am I free at that time? Yes, I am. Oh, yeah. Food? Yeah. Let me get some. Yeah. No sour cream. Yeah. Get yourself something. Something cheap. Get yourself like a cup of water. I'm kidding. All right, get whatever you want. Bye. Do I think the weekly candle can go red? Hmm. Overall, I'll tell you guys this. So I was talking to a few traders here in person yesterday. Yo, did you have people calling members who joined your recent private webinar? Yeah. Somebody reached out to you. They were from my team. Thought they were a scam? That's fair enough. Not a scam, though. Not a scam. Told them to have you call me. I appreciate you, but too busy for that, my friend. But I can tell you what they're going to talk about right now since I got you here. So I've been coaching people for about a year. I spun up another round of that coaching, which is the VP Mastery, which I mentioned on the webinar. I will be doing another webinar, by the way, making some changes. Going to do a lot more chart talk in this one as well, but still going to really focus on sharing my story as a trader so people can relate and understand that it is possible. Really that mental, that paradigm shift that I talked about, identifying as a trader, making sure that when you, every decision that you make from the context of, you know, who you want to be as a trader, talking about trading, VP itself, walk through some examples. I'm going to actually break down the kind of entry model in depth on this next one. So all of that. But quite a few people signed up for the coaching, which is exciting. That's something I've been passionate about growing, just having my own army of people that trade how I trade and are profitable, and leaving a legacy of profitable people. So that's what I'm working on, and that's what they called you about. So if you're interested, let me know, my friend. Shoot you a link. The current coaching has already started, though, so you can't hop in right now, but after the next webinar, if you want to circle back. Do I think the weekly can go red? It could. We're inside right now. Okay, we came very close to my December high. We front ran it. And there was also this gap up, aggressive gap up to it. Filled that gap, came down. In general, what I expect on the macro, because it's midway through November, we're approaching December, is we're going to get a little more choppy as we round into the new year. Also, the macroeconomic environment. I think there are some fundamental things in the economy that are weakening, right? Obviously, the market is still at all-time highs, but I do think that the economy is weakening. A lot of people are getting laid off, and a lot of things lag in the American economy, but they'll only lag for so long. Eventually, it'll all just pop, right? And the market will roll. I don't know exactly when that's going to be, but from what I can tell, looking around, it's very likely to happen. The current set of variables on the table. And my guy's soul is full on distracted right now. I hear chasing booty. Lost one to the game. Moment of silence. Lost one to the game. I get it, though. I've been there. I don't have a strong bias on the weekly right now because of the change in the tier 1 data schedule, right? So because both of those tier 1 events got removed, the whole narrative for the week has to change. If anything, I'd be more biased towards downside, sure, but whenever I'm uncertain, I mean, it's Wednesday, I'm honestly just considering, like, I want to see how today closes, and then probably won't put any risk on until next week. Just doesn't seem wise, right? Aside from that, though, I mean, we have this large imbalance down here. Okay, on the daily, there was that gap on the lower time frames. Getting some value built lower here. Yeah, this looks weak. But yeah, I just don't have a strong enough weekly bias anymore. To be honest. TBH, guys. which is good. So whenever you're trading, right, things change. You just got to reassess. Use your code and picked up a few MFF Rapid accounts. Thank you. I think My Funded Futures just, let's see. Oh, you added the rapid scale plan. Nice. Good stuff. My Funded Futures changed their 50K plan daily payouts. Nice. That's cool. That is cool. Settings on my VP. I'll do you one better. But I have, if I go to the session VP first, turn both of these off. So the session volume profile, value area 70, don't have any of those on. And then for style, I just have all my up and down volume to be the fourth gray from the top left. This gray box right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need the delta for how I trade. Value high, value low are both purple. POC is red. There it is. And then for the visible range volume profile, okay, the row size is 100. You need to change that. So row size 100, style. Same thing for the up and down volume. And I turn off the POC on the VRVP. Don't need it. There you go. Thanks for asking. POC shifted lower on ES, by the way. You're welcome. Daily payouts is cool. Daily payouts is cool, folks. This is going to cost me thousands of dollars, I'm sure. Whenever someone sends me a meeting to talk about a contract, instead of sending it, thousands of dollars. For sure. Is what it's going to cost me. Thousands. To be honest, I would very keen to just sign off today, to be honest, guys. So we've got divergence in the VP. There's just not really much to talk about. So we retested that previous session VAL, bounced off it a little bit. Okay, we're still below the current session VAL though. POCs are diverged. ES is lower. Let me mark this up for you guys. Okay. ES lower, NQ is higher. It's not the environment that is worth sitting and just staring at. So I'm going to jump off. My plan, maybe I'll do an afternoon stream, is if this holds this line, we could grind all the way up, okay? 100% possible. But I'm really interested in this chart, the daily, for today. I want to see how the day closes. Because they removed CPI and PPI this week, really need to see what this candle does and how much volume we get in on this candle. That's what I'm mostly interested in at this point. But yeah, I'm not going to do anything. Not going to do anything. That is the lesson for today, folks. Do nothing. We've had some really hot weeks, hot days, hot weeks. Okay. Sometimes you just got to let the market warm up. So I'm going to let it simmer for a little bit. Still holding below VAL though. So if this doesn't crack this, then this will probably come down to 25,376, 25. Or it's going to do some crappy rangy thing. Literally no idea. It's really, really weird setup right now. Sign up for the giveaway. I dropped the link right here. Okay. Made this little app for the giveaways. Get a chance to sign up for the 50K account. And that's it, folks. Stay frosty out there. Stay profitable. We'll be back on Friday for our stream.